Hi, I'm Andrea Storm, and thank you for showing up. I give myself permission, I dare myself to talk about things that, well, I'm not hearing a lot of conversation about. Um, so forgive me, I'm getting out of my clothes here. I just got back from the store. I was thinking about it before I left, and I thought about it while I didn't have money to do laundry, so this was a reused shirt. It's really cold in Chicago. I put on layers. Um, don't judge me. Or you can send me money, I'll buy a new shirt. Andrea Storm, right? What's it? Hashtag Andrea Storm for the Cash App? Cool. Help me out, I wouldn't be mad. But anyway, and that's kind of the subject here. It's like, before I went to the store, I was thinking about conversation on the subject of poverty, racial equality, disparity, um, certain kinds of oppression. But I want to be fair, okay, and I'm going to put this out here right from the get-go. That includes both genders. This is not a gender-specific conversation. And for those of you who want to take away from it being a gender-specific conversation, stop. Stop trying to confuse the issue. Stop trying to distract me, okay, in the world. This is not gender specific. When I went to the store just now here in Chicago to buy 24 bottles of Ice Mountain water, love that. I'm brand true when it comes to that if I can find it, which, I can typically pick up in the burbs for like $3.99, $4.99, which is still high, but albeit there's no water tax because I live in the city of Chicago. I love this shirt. It's got holes everywhere. This is what poverty looks like, man. This. Would you think I wear this just be? No. First of all, it's one of my favorite shirts, so I haven't gotten it in me yet to like get rid of it. And then when I do, I'm going to wash it and turn it into a piece of art. So please, I have two others over there. It's called Working Hard, and this is proof of that. But, so anyway, get this water, right? Now, I was downtown today, and the same thing of water was $4.99 for 4 of them, and then albeit they would have added like probably another 30-50 cents in the water tax, right? Now, the more you buy, the higher the water tax. I suspect. I'm not really sure. I haven't really done research on that, and who cares? $6.99 here in the city for the 24-pack of water, and then they throw all these other taxes on top of it, and you end up leaving the store paying like $8.50, $8.60 for a 24-pack of water, which is, neither here nor there. But my point is, it feels like there's a poverty tax because, there's an ample amount of people that live in the city of Chicago that may be affluent, but the majority of people, I suspect, are going to be your renters trying to make ends meet on exorbitant prices and rent prices. I got to check into this. It's on my board. I look up here. It's my board. Into this BlackRock, right? BlackRock and their connection with the Amazon, AWS. It's all very interesting, but meaning these are financial giants, financial capitalists, and who are they even, and how many people comprise these enterprises that are generating so much money. So, all right, on the subject of things I want to talk about, things that you might want to think about, poverty tax. It costs more money to be poor. Now, I've heard this said, but I want to share some of my experiences. Like the 2 brand new cars that I had to pay, I paid in excess of 38% interest on these cars for 7 years each. I gotta tell you what, I was a single parent. I didn't have a mate, a partner in my life, and I was trying to scratch ends together. I was delivering pizzas. I ran my car to shit, being a driver, courier, whatever the hell I did, pizza delivery, just so I could make the note on the damn car so that I could get my kids to and from school, because that was the cheaper option and less time consuming option that would allow me more opportunities to generate and earn an income. Because running around on buses in the city of Chicago, and let me tell you, for what little I've known of it as an adult, what I do know of it now is it's rather time consuming to get to and from downtown. Look, shit, I'd rather take a scooter. I've got a scooter, but it's Chicago and it's winter and it's freaking cold, right? It hits against your face. But yeah, that disparity, What did I do? I just hit something. That disparity that I don't know if anybody ever thinks about poverty or what people think about poverty, right? Or, like some of the things that I read online. Somebody recently suggested to me that I check out, I guess it's a YouTube channel, I don't know, Soft White Underbelly. And I did, I took a peek at it. And it's very sad the way people are labeled and compartmentalized. Wow, let's get away from that. Let's rein that in, okay? We are all the same, okay? Not one individual on this planet has more value or worth than the next, okay? Regardless of how much they've accumulated in assets, okay? Because assets does not make the character. It does not make a character. It does not make a spirit, right? So let's rein that in, okay? Labels, people are not just one situation, one moment in their life, one experience, right? Think of the worst experience you might have had, and now attach that as if people were to look at you in that manner for the rest of your life. Does that feel right? That doesn't feel right, right? Because you've probably grown and evolved and learned from that experience. And if you haven't, if you're still in it, check it out. You're going to grow and evolve and learn from the experience to my experience. That's been the case. And I've gotten used to things, I do not currently have teeth, and at first, I got to tell you, my ego beat the shit out of me. I was very, very, very... I went through a grieving period. It can only be identified as a grieving period because I went through these stages of grieving, right? But at some point, my character grew, my self-confidence grew, my spirit grew. And you cannot judge me on my limitations, because you would be missing all of the opportunities that I have